With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Mayfield on play action. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right. 15, check 4.
Play fake. Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they can't bring him down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player. And sometimes he comes up really hyped up, and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him, so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the 50. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
There's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 22. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A run for Nick Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Murray now. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Oh, you got to punt that if it's not past the 50. Oh, man, I mean, it's cool, bro. Like, I don't want to, like, you know, waste your time. You already got your 3 points. I was trying to pick New England, but I accidentally picked New Orleans. I was tweaking. But, I mean, it's cool, bro. I'll just try it out.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Second and 7. Throwing now is Murray. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this throw incomplete. Defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb trying to run inside, but nothing there. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he's out right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing again, Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dancing to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught here by Metcalf. The 20, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference in the feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And so room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, into a sea of defenders, have intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on third down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, J.C. Horn. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Myers' kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, you know, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because you know the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Able to find Isabella. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Handoff comes to Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. A give. This is Chubb. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. and Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play fake. Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
That ball complete to Isabella. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right. And
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Oh, my goodness.
Bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you just...
No way.
Intercepted, and that should do it. Hooked off by Trey Brown. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? They had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Zaven Collins, rookie 1st-round pick there on the stop. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Space to run past the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the victory here for Seattle, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my next round. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.